welcome back to Beacon English Podcast.
It really is wonderful to have you join us. We're genuinely happy you're here, ready to learn.
Yeah, absolutely. And here, we really believe learning English, getting fluent, well, it should feel natural, something you can use every day.
Starting right now, really.
Our goal for this session, this practice, is to help you feel more powerful,
Yeah.
help you speak with confidence.
Not just grammar confidence, but confidence talking about, well, your life, what you need.
Exactly. And today's subject, it's a big one.
Yeah.
It's really important for handling stress, reaching your goals, language goals, life goals, all of it.
We're dedicating this whole time to this idea of focusing on yourself.
Focusing on yourself.
Okay.
So we're going to look at how you can use simple, clear English to talk about self-care, habits, maybe setting some boundaries too.
And by the end, the idea is you'll feel more confident, maybe a bit more peaceful, and you'll have the words you need to talk about finding balance, feeling better.
So here's how we'll do it. We've got a clear plan. We'll start with 5 key words you really need for this topic.
Then we'll spend a good amount of time practicing those words in real sentences, conversation frames.
Right. And finally, some essential practice drills to really make the language stick.
Yeah, so it becomes automatic. This needs to be active for you. So wherever you are, please listen carefully.
And repeat the phrases right after us. Try to speak along. The more you speak out loud.
The faster you learn, it really works.
Think of this whole practice, this session, as having 2 benefits. You're getting better at English, yes.
And at the same time, you're taking a really important moment for yourself. Some self-care, some thinking time.
Okay. We're ready to start. You're listening to Beacon English Podcast.
We promise by the end, you'll speak more confidently, understand these ideas better, and hopefully enjoy using the new words.
Let's jump right in then. This phrase, we hear it quite a lot, don't we? Especially in English-speaking places.
Yeah.
Focus on yourself. Now, if you're building your English, maybe that sounds a bit complex. But the meaning is actually quite simple. What's the most basic way to explain it?
Yeah, good question. It's a necessary starting point. Basically, in simple terms, focus on yourself just means you choose to prioritize your own goals.
Okay. Prioritize.
And you actively listen to your feelings, your emotions, and you make real space in your life for your own growth. It's understanding that you matter.
Right. And it's really important to say this, isn't it? This kind of focus, it's not selfish.
Not at all. It's actually really healthy, necessary even. If
Yeah.
you don't have that focus, it's very hard to keep your energy up. For learning, for helping others, anything.
That's exactly it. That's often where the problem starts. We spend so much energy outside ourselves.
Right. Helping friends, family, worrying about work colleagues.
We're just thinking too much about big problems we can't actually control.
Exactly. Focusing on yourself is kind of the solution to that, the energy drain. It means you decide consciously, okay, I'm keeping some time and energy just for me.
Like recharging your battery.
Precisely. Recharging your internal battery.
And that time doesn't have to be anything big or complicated, right?
No, not at all. It can be super simple. Maybe it's sitting down to study English for, say, 30 minutes without interruptions.
Or just relaxing quietly. No phone, no computer.
Yeah.
Maybe reading a book you enjoy.
Yeah, or just taking a slow walk outside, being mindful.
The main thing is, the activity is for your calm, for your happiness, to feel refreshed.
Yes, it should generate energy, not use it up.
Okay, let's try to really get this idea inside us now. We've got some simple sentence frames, things you can use straight away.
Listen to the sentence, then repeat it right after us. Focus on saying it clearly, slowly.
Ready? Repeat this. I take care of myself.
Oh,
Pause, fours.
good. That's a really basic, important thing to say out loud. Now try this one. I listen to my feelings. Pause, fours.
Listening to feelings, key part of knowing yourself. And finally, this one. I make time for my goals. Pause, fours.
Excellent. And we need to remember this is about finding a healthy balance, right?
Absolutely. We're not saying ignore your responsibilities or the people you care about.
No, but you are also a responsibility. Your own well-being matters. A lot.
Okay, so since we're talking about personal commitment, let's take a quick moment for you, the listener, to reflect. Really internalize this.
Think about this question carefully. What is just one thing, one small action you'll commit to doing for yourself this week?
Make it real, something you can actually do.
And think about it using the simple English we're practicing. Maybe it's committing to that 30 minutes of English study every day, no interruptions.
Or maybe getting enough sleep, 8 hours consistently. Or Deciding, okay, every afternoon I take a 10-minute break, no phone, no social media.
Yeah, something concrete. If you can, maybe pause and write it down. Or at least say it out loud, like you mean it.
Good idea. We'll come back to this commitment later on.
Okay, let's move smoothly into our essential vocabulary. These are 5 key words. The foundation for talking about self-focus, habits, goals, all of this.
We'll say each word slowly, give a clear definition, and then 2 example sentences.
Please remember to repeat the word and both examples slowly with us. Repetition is so important for fluency.
Okay. Our first word is self-care. Pause 3.
Self-care. As we said, it's the practice of actively looking after your body and your mind. Your emotional well-being, too.
It's about deliberately being kind to yourself, especially when you feel stressed or tired.
Right. So here are 2 examples. Repeat after us. Example 1. I practice self-care by resting on weekends. Pause 4s.
Example 2, connecting it to our learning. Self-care is essential for learning English efficiently. Pause 4s.
Makes sense, right? If your mind is rested, you can learn more.
Number 2, goals. Pause 3s.
Goals. These are the specific things you really want to achieve, things you want to accomplish in the future.
They give you direction, a purpose, something to aim for, a target.
Repeat these examples. Example 1. My main goal is to speak English fluently and confidently. Pause 4s.
Example 2, about the action. I write my goals down every day to stay motivated. Pause 4s.
That simple habit, writing them down, it really does make a difference. Clarity, commitment.
Number 3, mindset.
Pause 3s.
Mindset. This describes your basic attitude, how you think about things. Challenges, life, what you're capable of. Yeah, your mindset decides if you see a tough situation as, like, a failure or maybe an opportunity to learn something new.
Exactly. Listen to these 2 examples about mindset. Repeat slowly. Example 1. A positive mindset helps me learn English faster and without fear. Pause 4s.
Example 2, about improving it. I am working on changing my fixed mindset to a growth mindset. Pause 4s.
Choosing positive thoughts, encouraging thoughts, it can honestly transform how you learn language.
Number 4, routines. Pause 3s.
Routine. This just means the small, specific things you do consistently, every day, often in the same order.
Routine gives you structure. It helps you predict things and means you don't have to make so many small decisions all day long.
Let's practice these. Example 1. I start my morning with a short, quiet routine of stretching. Pause 4s.
Example 2, about improving structure. I'm building a better routine to include more time for relaxation. Pause 4s.
A good routine saves mental energy, doesn't it? Which you can then use for harder things, like grammar.
Exactly. Okay, last one, number 5, motivation. Pause 3s.
Motivation. This is that internal drive, the strong reason, the fire inside. That keeps you going towards your goals.
Especially when things get difficult or you feel tired. It's the why. Why are you doing this?
Repeat the final 2 examples. Motivation. Example 1. My motivation for this practice is to become a more confident speaker. Pause 4s.
Example 2, about its value. I use my clear goals to keep my motivation strong. Pause 4s.
Fantastic work. Okay, quick recap drill. Let's solidify these. Repeat all 5 words quickly together with us. Focus on the speed, the rhythm.
Self-care, goals, mindset, routine, motivation. Pause 5s.
Great. Those 5 words, self-care, goals, mindset, routine, motivation, they're your foundation for talking about your personal life, your well-being in English.
Now let's move on. Let's use these words to talk about daily habits, things you actually do.
Right. Habits and routines. They're not just, background noise. They're the practical way we stay focused, calm, productive in life and definitely in English studies.
Let's focus first on positive habits. Listen carefully to these sentences describing good habits. Repeat them after me, Emma. Focus on the simple structure. I wake up early, which gives me quiet study time. Pause 4s.
I eat healthy food so my body feels strong all day. Pause 4s.
I take time to relax and meditate for 20 minutes. Pause 4s.
You're doing great developing good speaking habits right now. Okay, a few more positive actions. Focusing on rest, organization. Listen and repeat my sentences, John sentences.
I read a simple English book before bed to relax my mind. Pause 4s.
I exercise every morning because it gives me energy for the day. Pause 4s.
I write my daily goals down so I remember what is important. Pause 4s.
Good. Now let's do a quick comparison. It's useful to talk about the difference between good habits and, well, not so good habits. Seeing the contrast helps you choose.
Listen to these pairs. Notice the language used for both sides.
Okay, a good habit for organization. I plan my day in the morning using a simple list.
And the bad habit, many of us struggle with this. I waste too much time scrolling mindlessly on my phone after dinner. Ouch. Okay, a good habit for attitude. I practice thinking positive and using encouraging language.
And the negative one to avoid, I tend to complain a lot about traffic or bad weather.
Right. So here's a simple, practical tip for right now. You don't need to change everything at once. That's stressful.
Yeah, just focus on small steps. Commit to adding maybe just one or two small positive habits. It can make a really big difference in your mood, your energy.
And your English progress, too.
Absolutely. Believe in those small steps. You're using the vocabulary, repeating the sentences, thinking about improving. You are doing great. Keep going.
Okay, let's move into our first role play. We call this building confidence sentences. We take those core phrases we learned and focus on how you say them.
We'll say key sentences. We'll start slowly, then repeat them a bit faster. To practice that conversational rhythm, you should shadow us. Repeat right after we speak.
Listen to the meaning behind the words. Slow delivery first. I need some time for myself, especially on Wednesdays. Pause fours. Now faster, more natural. I need some time for myself, especially on Wednesdays. Pause fours. Slow. I'm actively working on my specific study goals this week.
Pause fours.
Faster. I'm actively working on my specific study goals this week. Pause fours.
Slow. I take care of my body and my mind by going to bed earlier.
Pause fours.
Faster. I take care of my body and my mind by going to bed earlier. Pause fours.
Slow. I'm building a much better daily routine for myself.
Pause fours.
Faster. I'm building a much better daily routine for myself.
Pause fours.
Slow. I truly believe in myself and my ability to achieve fluency. Pause fours.
Faster. I truly believe in myself and my ability to achieve fluency. Pause fours.
That's really good practice. Remember, when you say these sentences out loud, especially with some confidence in your voice,
Yeah.
they become more than just practice.
Yeah, they become like affirmations, real statements of your focus, your commitment.
That's exactly right. The key thing here is that you're speaking confidence in English. It grows so much faster when you actually hear your own voice saying positive things about your goals, your abilities.
It creates this really powerful connection between your positive mindset and your actual speaking fluency.
Okay, let's try role play dialogue too. Here, we'll share a short conversation. We'll talk about our own strategies for self-focus, using the words we just learned. Listen to how we ask and answer. So I'm curious, how do you handle it when you feel overwhelmed? Trying to manage work, family, and still find time to study English. What's your strategy for self-focus then?
That's a very real question. My strategy, it really depends heavily on small goals. I never try to do a huge project all at once.
Right.
Instead, I break it down. Small steps for each day, each week. It helps me feel like I'm making progress, but stops me feeling totally overwhelmed by the big picture. Short study blocks are key for me.
That makes sense. Small, achievable steps. Smart. For me, my self-care is more about taking mandatory short breaks during the day.
Mandatory, like you force yourself.
Kind of. Even if I'm really focused on studying, I have to stop every hour just for 5 minutes.
Okay. And what do you do in those 5 minutes?
Sometimes I just walk around a bit, look out the window, take maybe 10 slow, deep breaths, or often I'll just make a cup of herbal tea and drink it in total silence.
Silence.
Yeah, it's important to deliberately slow down all the noise, inside my head and outside too. That silence is really golden for the mindset.
I completely agree about slowing down. I used to think, I had to work, study nonstop every single hour to be successful.
Me too.
But now I consciously tell myself that phrase we learned, rest is absolutely part of success. It's not optional.
Exactly. We have to realize if we're always running on empty, completely drained, we can't really help anyone else effectively.
Can't learn language well either.
Definitely can't produce good work. We absolutely have to make time to recharge mind and body.
So for all of you listening, please learn from our experience. Treat yourself with respect every day. Put this focus into your routine starting now.
And importantly, use the English we're teaching you to say it out loud. Use this full sentence. I'm learning to focus on myself every morning. Pause fours.
You're improving your English and your life strategy at the same time. That's powerful stuff.
Okay, let's practice a full conversation now. Role play dialogue 3. It's a simple scene. 2 friends talking about feeling tired and needing a break. Listen first, then repeat after us. Try to match the rhythm.
I've been so extremely tired lately. I feel exhausted every evening. Pause fours.
Oh, that sounds difficult. Maybe you need to seriously consider a longer break. Pause fours.
You might be right. I think I've been working and studying far too much without resting. Pause fours.
You should definitely take a full day off, go for a long walk in nature, or read a physical book you genuinely enjoy. Pause fours.
That is good advice. I really, truly need some dedicated time for myself. Pause fours.
Exactly. I recently started a simple habit. I wake up 30 minutes earlier and practice short meditation. It significantly helps my mindset and focus. Pause fours.
That sounds incredibly peaceful and calming. I will try to integrate that into my routine this week. Pause fours.
Good idea. Remember this key phrase. Self-care makes life better, stress lower, and learning English much easier. Pause fours.
Okay, let's quickly repeat 4 key phrases from that dialogue one more time. Focus on the simple structure, strong delivery. For reinforcement.
I really need some time for myself. Pause threes.
I started waking up early to meditate. Pause threes.
I think I've been working too much lately. Pause threes.
Self-care makes life better and easier. Pause threes.
You are doing extremely well, keeping up with all this repetition, putting these ideas into simple English sentences.
Next up, culture and politeness. This is really important because knowing how to set personal boundaries in English.
Especially when you need time for yourself.
Yes, you have to do it without sounding rude or aggressive or impolite.
Okay, so we have 3 simple DOs things you should do and 3 don'ts things to avoid for setting these boundaries politely.
Let's start with the DOs, the positive actions. First, DO use clear, simple, direct phrases.
So instead of just disappearing, say something like, I need a moment to prepare, or maybe I need to focus on this task for the next hour.
It's direct, polite, respects everyone's time, yours and theirs.
Okay. Second DO.
Do use positive language when you explain why you're saying no to something.
Right. So instead of, I can't come, I'm too tired, maybe rephrase it. Like, I'm prioritizing rest and self-care today to recharge my energy.
Exactly. It shows you have a plan, a reason, not just a negative excuse.
And the third DO.
Do offer an alternative time or solution if you can. If you can't do something right now, say, I can't talk right now, but maybe I can call you back at 4 p.m.
Or, I can help with that tomorrow morning. It shows you're willing to help, just not at this exact moment. Protects your time, but keeps things collaborative.
Okay, now for the don'ts. Things to avoid. First, don't use negative, really vague phrases like the classic,
I'm too busy.
exactly, everyone's busy. It doesn't really communicate anything specific about your needs or priorities. It's just unhelpful.
Okay. Second, don't.
Don't over-explain or apologize too much for taking time for yourself.
Right. Saying, I am so sorry, but I really desperately need, it makes it sound like a huge problem.
Yeah. A simple, thank you for your patience, I need to focus now, is much stronger, more professional.
And the final, don't.
Always show courtesy. Don't forget to finish by saying thank you for understanding after you set your boundary.
That small phrase shows politeness, respect. Helps keep the relationship positive, even when you need to say no or take time.
Setting boundaries needs a bit of grace, you know, especially in English conversations.
Okay, let's think about common problems.
Sure.
Language problems beginner speakers often face, especially with topics like self-care, goals, and let's give some clear fixes.
Right. The first big one we always hear about. People speak English too fast, especially native speakers. And you miss words or the whole meaning.
Happens all the time.
The fix is simple, but you need to be ready. Have 2 or 3 short, polite phrases memorized, ready to use instantly. Don't hesitate.
Okay, what are they? Practice repeating these clearly.
First one, could you please speak slowly? I am still learning the speed. Pause fours.
And the second one. I did not catch that word. Can you say that one more time? Pause fours.
Never feel bad about using these. It shows you really want to understand properly.
Okay, second common problem. Clarification. You hear a word, maybe it's complex like locus of control, or maybe simpler like mindset or self-care, but you're not 100% sure what it means in this specific conversation.
The fix. Ask directly. It shows you're engaged, you're thinking. Use these phrases.
First, to define a term. What exactly does the phrase self-care mean in this situation? Pause fours.
Second, to clarify just one word, could you please explain the word mindset? I don't know the definition. Pause fours.
And here's a really important tip. For your mindset, remember this, asking questions like these. It's never a sign you're bad at English.
Never. It's actually a sign you're a serious learner. You're proactive. You insist on understanding everything. That's a strength, a big strength.
Okay, we're getting near the end now. The final, really crucial stage are practice drills to help you remember and use everything fluently.
Drill 1 is shadowing time. This is great for rhythm. Emma will say the phrase slowly, clearly. Then I, John, will repeat it a bit faster, like natural conversation speed.
Your job is to try and shadow both of us. Repeat immediately after we speak. This exercise trains your mouth and your ears together to handle the flow, the speed of English.
Okay, first, slowly. Focus on the words. I need some focused time for myself today. Pause threes.
Now, John, faster. I need some focused time for myself today. Pause threes.
Slowly. I am currently working very hard on all of my personal goals.
Pause threes.
Faster. I'm currently working very hard on all of my personal goals. Pause through.
Slowly. I started consciously waking up early to gain quiet time.
Pause threes.
Slowly. A highly positive mindset is essential for daily motivation. Pause three.
Faster. A highly positive mindset is essential for daily motivation. Pause threes.
Slowly. I am learning to prioritize my overall well-being and rest. Pause threes.
Faster. I am learning to prioritize my overall well-being and rest. Pause threes.
Faster. I am learning to prioritize my overall well-being and rest. Pause threes.
Slowly. My morning routine includes planning and drinking water.
Pause threes.
Faster. My morning routine includes planning and drinking water. Pause threes.
Excellent work. Keep repeating this shadowing practice regularly. It's probably the best way to train yourself to speak smoothly, quickly.
Okay, Drill 2, a quick quiz. Focusing on grammar, correct phrasing. We'll give you a choice, A or B. Listen carefully. Which one is correct?
Ready. Question 1. Which sentence correctly talks about the act of self-care?
A, I care myself by resting.
B, I take care of myself by resting.
Which one? It's B. You absolutely need that full phrasal verb, I take care of myself. That little word of is essential.
Great. Question 2. Which sentence correctly describes something happening right now, ongoing?
A, I'm focused on my fluency goals.
B, I'm focusing on my fluency goals.
The answer is B again, because you're using I am, you need the present continuous verb form. I'm focusing on my fluency goals shows it's happening now.
Perfect. Last one, question 3. Which is the correct way to say you need personal time for rest?
A, I need time myself today. B, I need time for myself today. And the answer is B. We always use the preposition for when we talk about needing personal, dedicated time or space. I need time for myself today.
Wonderful work, everyone. You just reviewed important grammar points while practicing that self-care vocabulary. Really efficient.
Okay, let's do a final quick recap before we finish up this practice session.
First, most importantly, we talked about what focus on yourself really means. Caring for your goals, listening to your feelings, finding that healthy balance every day.
Second, we reviewed and practiced those 5 key words: self-care, goals, mindset, routine, and motivation. Got them.
And third, we practiced lots of key sentences, did role plays, really worked on phrases like, I take care of myself and I'm working on my goals.
Now, the absolute final action point.
Yeah.
We want you to say your commitment again, right now, out loud. One real thing you will do for yourself this week. Use the English we practiced.
Maybe it's resting 30 minutes more tonight. Maybe it's that 15 minutes of uninterrupted English study every morning, starting that relaxing hobby.
Whatever it is, say it with confidence and say it with kindness towards yourself.
And always remember this connection. Our final thought for you to take away. You will grow faster in English, in life, when you truly, consistently care for yourself.
Rest, self-care, focus. They aren't distractions. They're actually accelerators. They speed up your learning.
Thank you so much for joining us for this focused language practice today. It was genuinely great practicing these important life skills with you.
Don't forget to subscribe to Beacon English Podcast. Maybe repeat the session if you found it helpful, and just keep learning, keep growing every day.
Keep smiling, keep speaking English with confidence.
And most importantly, keep focusing with kindness on yourself.
See you next time.